Hi everybody, Claire here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about having your own online shop. And this seems like the perfect time to be talking about having your own online shop because a lot of in-person events have obviously been cancelled. But even before this, if you've done markets or in-person events, you've probably had a time where it's not gone so well and you've really wondered, why did you bother? Why did you bother taking all your products to this place and spending the effort to set them up, getting the equipment to set them up and display them, and then stand there all day and come home after costs with less than minimum wage? It really does sometimes seem like having an online shop would be the perfect option. Now, I'm specifically going to talk about having your own online shop, not hosting a shop on another platform. So first, the good. Well, reputation. Having your own online shop really does give your business a level of legitimacy that having a platform really doesn't just do. It is a showcase for your product, and you really have a way to show your brand. You can have blogs, you can share information, you can share videos, you can have special areas just for customers, special discounts for people on your mailing list. There is a lot of things you can do that will add to your reputation as a online business. And this really flows into point number 2 with the good, which is control. You can reflect exactly how you want your brand to be seen, which isn't always possible with platforms, which isn't even always possible with a market. But developing it to the level you need really could need some assistance from a graphic designer or a web designer, but having that option, even if you explore it at a later date, really is a great benefit of having your own online shop. And then the third really good thing about having your own online shop is stability. You're not playing by somebody else's rules, you're not penalised for not offering free shipping, or you're not turning up at 8 AM to sell and be bright and bubbly with customers when you really aren't a morning person. You don't have to worry so much about being privy to somebody else's rules. What happens if the market, they decide they want to open at 7 AM, and changes to your shop, how that appears, etc. are in your control. So if you want to highlight a particular range or automatically apply discounts for somebody in your local area or a loyalty scheme, all of those things are possible and it is more stable. And obviously you're not at the mercy of outside events impacting your ability to have a platform or a channel to sell. So what are the bad things? Well, the cost. Having your own website, domain name, hosting, technical assistance if you need it, isn't necessarily going to be cheap. Whereas going and setting up on a platform like Etsy actually can be pretty cost effective. There is going to be some upfront cost with setting up your own website, even if you're comfortable enough to do it yourself. And now some services you pay up front, you pay that annual subscription, and others you pay on an ongoing basis in that monthly subscription fee. Now, what you pay and what you receive, obviously there's a balance as with everything. So generally, the more you pay, the less you may need to do. So if you pay for like a package, so like a Shopify or a Wix or a Squarespace, potentially less things that you would need to do compared to setting up just a straight your own website straight with no template. But that is generally offset in a time capacity and a technical knowledge capacity. Then the second kind of limitation of having your own online shop, well, is traffic. If you're going to have your own space in the world, you need to figure out a strategy to get people to come and visit your site. Customers in particular to come and visit your site. How are you going to promote your site? How are you going to make it so people can find you? Is that going to be social media? Is that going to be business cards? Is it going to be repeat business? How are you going to go with internet search? So we then get into talking about SEO optimization, search engine optimization for Google, and you really need a plan in place of how to drive that traffic. Having the most beautiful, streamlined, easy to use website and photographs and the best descriptions and the best prices isn't where it ends. You really need to be getting those visitors to come and visit your site. And obviously then the third kind of bad about having your own online site is management. Your website is your responsibility. You have to keep it up to date. You have to make sure it's not crashing. You have to make sure the shopping cart works, the payment processing works, make sure it's secure, make sure it looks good on desktop and on mobile and it doesn't take too long to load. There are a lot of things you will have to do to manage your site, and they're really, unless you pay somebody else to do that, there's not really a way to get around that. There are plugins that we can use to report downtime and security issues, that sort of thing. But management of that website is your responsibility. And then the ugly, to finish out the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, nobody wants an ugly website. And you set a site up 3 or 4 years ago, trends and design features and even website features change a lot and quite quickly. So you can't just set up an online shop and forget about it. It's not gonna last you forever. Just like if you're at markets, your display changes over time, your website will need to change over time to adapt to design changes and functionality changes. You need to keep it looking fresh so that customers have a reason to come and visit. You need to be uploading products, you need to be having kind of new things for people to want to come to your aesthetically pleasing store. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, a like. Any questions or anything, leave me a comment. You can subscribe to the channel and get notifications if you would like to do that. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you next video.